Rohit Sharma, not captain. Ishan Kishan has been inactive for a couple of months actually coming into this Tata IPL, but a left-right combination that is so very talented and gifted. Sub Rohit Sharma, 27 wickets last year. His most successful wicket-taking season ever in his career. Sai Sudarshan is off the field. Impact sub Rohit Sharma. He was brilliant. Changes of pace were excellent, particularly in his back half of the inning. Last played on the 28th of November in 2023, Ishan Kishan. Omarzai, the Afghan, with a slip in place, a deep third and a deep fine leg. And a bit of swing.
Yeah, they're going to need it to swing. GT, they're going to have to pick up wickets very, very quickly here against my Mumbai Indians, excuse me. It's a nice little start, this. Very good start, actually. You wanted to swing, you got to pitch the ball up, and he does. One of his colleagues, Rashid Khan, he'll know all about the ball and the bowler. And there it swings again. Encouraging, very encouraging, and good pace too. 138 kilometers per hour, so he's quite short, so he'll be skiddy.
And this is where Mohammad Shami was so very good for them over the last couple of seasons. I think he's got more wickets than anyone in Tata IPL in the early phase last couple of years. Got to get it more towards the off stump, Omarzai.
Yeah, I think if we saw that again, we might see an in-swinger to the right-hander, was an away-swinger to the left-hander. Which Indian opener is more likely to win the orange cap, Shubman Gill or Rohit Sharma? Well, Rohit Sharma has one job now in this season's IPL, Tata IPL. That's to score runs and to score plenty. Shubman Gill, I think, will. He's at an age where he's scoring runs aplenty. He's still in that carefree age, that junior age, where you're just turning on the runs, you just turn the tap on and the runs flow. Oh, that is quality. He swung it in, he's swung it away, and he's got a wicket.
And he's a bubbly cricketer. He's Omarzai. There's a lot of energy when he's bowling. He hits the deck. And that one just seemed away and hurried Ishan Kishan, got the edge. Nice position of the seam as well. Nothing short in the end. He'll be very disappointed, Ishan Kishan, but this is just what the Gujarat Titans needed. They're not defending a really big score, but you want to take some wickets early doors. They run that. Ishan Kishan goes for no score, and it's 0 for 1.
Namandir comes in at 3. Namandir on strike. Not a huge body of work for the 24-year-old from Haryana. Plays for Punjab. Just 5 T20 games Not a whole heap to write home about, so we get a chance to potentially have a greater look at him. He looked good in the field. Catching was good. 2 slips in place.
He's got all the tricks, doesn't he? Away swing, in swing. He's got all the tricks.
One thing with these Afghanistan players, they're not shy of the big stage. It's as if they want to belong there. They want to make an impression. Excellent bowling. In. And then getting him. The one that seamed away and took the outside edge. Good energy.
Very good. Very, very subtle variations. 1 for 1 or 2 for 1. Tilak Varma, Hardik Pandya, and for now, Sharaf. Lean last season, but it was a couple of years ago. He was very, very successful bowling in the power play. 16, I think, of his wickets came in the power play a couple of seasons ago. 2018, in fact.
And he'll swing it. He's had a whole domestic season. The match fitness is not a question. You heard Sai Sudarshan saying at the break that he thought this pitch was a tricky one. He reckoned that the odd ball kept low. It wasn't easy to get that rhythm going. And he felt that it was a pretty good score that they put up on the board. I think if we take a couple of wickets early, that score will look good. Rohit Sharma, he is not the captain. He can play freely. There's not much on his plate. He can just go out there. Not that he doesn't, but and this is what I meant when the odd one keeping low is just shot through.
Yeah, it didn't look like the greatest wicket. You looked at the way that GT batted on it, and that's why they got to the score where they got to. Well, I think it was a bit too paced. But this is lucky from Rohit Sharma. Very, very lucky. That could have easily just knocked the stumps over. Could have been caught as well. Very difficult for a keeper going one way that has to go the other. You're right-handed and you've got to go to your left ankle. It's always the hardest catch. But with high standards and Saha's quality, you would have thought they should have caught it. I also think if Rohit Sharma, and he is an honest guy, he would look back at the last couple of seasons and thinks that he actually does owe Mumbai Indians some runs because he hasn't had the best couple of seasons. I think that's what's also navigated this path for him to become just a batter again, because Mumbai Indians want the best out of his batting. And let's hope for his sake and for Mumbai Indians' sake that we do see a Rohit Sharma that just flourishes. A test match 100 a couple of weeks ago.
That's a good point you make, because when you see his numbers for India, as opposed to in T20 cricket, as opposed to franchise cricket, there's a big difference. And with the World Cup coming up, he will be focused and will want to get that big season under his belt.
Confirm those. He averaged 19 2 seasons ago and 21 last year. And a bold shot of aggression. 11 for 1.
Kilometers per hour. He has been in the mid-140s in that over, and just clubs it away. Effortless and easy for Rohit.
And that is bold. The last over ended with a boundary for Rohit. Namandir starting this one with a boundary, a little bit of swing on it.
Yeah, if Rohit can do it, then Naman has just said, I'm going to try and do it too. There was a bit of swing. He has spin swing. Couple away, couple of in. And you start talking about that Rohit Sharma, you talk about the runs. Ravi, if I said to you now, name me your top 3 or your top 4 for India right now for the T20 World Cup, where would you sit?
I'll be watching this very closely. I'll have 4 or 5 players in mind. I think the selectors are all travelling and watching this tournament, right from Jaiswal to Rohit Sharma to the Virat Kohlis to Shubman Gill. Now that's why he's been sent there 3. He has the ability to play the big shots. Tall man, a powerful player. It's a good counter-attack after losing a wicket. 2 boundaries in the last over, 2 boundaries already in this over. Just to finish off, there'll be new talent. So you've got to see who's hot. And I believe a tournament that is just 5 days after the IPL final, you've got to pick players who are red hot and in form going into that World Cup. Of course, experience is the key. But you don't want only experience. You want flair, you want flamboyance, you want youth, you want that dash.
But also with cricket being in America and India playing against Pakistan in New York, do you want the big players there? Do you want a Virat Kohli there because you want to grow the game in America?
You've got to get the right balance. You know, it's not a question of growing the game. It's a question of winning the tournament. That should be the priority. The game will grow wherever it has to grow. You know, but you've got to think of winning and what is the best combination. And that's what I think the headache the selectors will have.
Nice shot. This young man is showing his wares, playing fearlessly. You talked about fearless young cricketers being put into the spotlight.
What I'm trying to say, Abish, is no baggage. You know, these young players, you know, they don't come with that baggage, so they're not in awe of reputation. They'll put any bowler to the sword. And we saw that with an Indian team in 2007 that went out and won the inaugural T20 World Cup. You know, the big players weren't there at that time. Dhoni led the team and they won the title. And there's enough talent here. You know, and if you want to give talent an opportunity, it has to be in this format of the game. Really.
Just as a side, there are a couple of things that happen here. The more the ball goes into the outfield, the more dew comes on the ball. We've seen the rags coming out. But young players that you're talking about, and winning is absolutely vital. You're talking about Wadera, who's not playing today, Tilak Varma, Yashasvi Jaiswal. Those young guys coming through and are primarily named batters who have free spirits.
And there are a few left-handers. You know?
Absolutely.
Sai Sudarshan, Rinku Singh.
Yeah.
You name them. There are plenty around. Will be tickling the selectors, really.
Oh, can we throw this name in the hat? My goodness, from what we've seen, you talk about the free spirit. You have a free spirit. Oh, Naman.
All those words are used. Just attach Namandir. No baggage whatsoever. He comes out and he's smoking it to all corners of the park. That's a glorious shot. Lovely swing of the bat. What a counter attack this is.
Shubman is going to be thinking, I'm sure he'll be thinking a little bit of Spencer Johnson, the left-arm fast bowler out of Australia. Just going over the top, maybe. They take the review.
Player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. It's a fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen now. Come back, please. Okay, there's a clear gap between bat and ball. Go to ball tracking, please. Vineet waiting for ball tracking. Ball tracking coming. Vineet, here it is. Pitching outside off. Impact in line. Wicket sitting. Thank you. I'll go back to Vineet on field. Vineet, you need to change your decision. You're on screen now. You can signal out.
Good review. I thought maybe it might have been bouncing over the top, but no. Straight into the stumps. And success for Omazai. Nice quick innings from Namandir. 30 for 2. DWreckers, impact player coming in for Luke Wood. Very exciting young South African. Been with Mumbai now for a couple of seasons. Sharaf. He's doing is just going into a length with a little bit of shape on the ball. Sharaf.
Yeah, Shubman Gill went straight up. He ran at the umpire and he went straight up. He was the guy asking for that referral, and that's why DWreckers is now in. 57 innings, 1,303 runs at a strike rate of 142. He's almost gone missing actually in the last 12 months or so. DWreckers even had the best of SA20s. There was a lot of people talking about him at the start of the tournament. Is he going to really now make a name for himself and get going with the reputation that he had. He has a reputation of finding gaps, Rohit Sharma, and he does it just effortlessly. He is just so wonderful to watch.
So easy, and the eye has been for more than a decade now. Again, excellent timing is a feature of his batting. He just strokes it and the ball races away.
What caught my eye there was when the fielder dived, how much moisture came off the ground. Let's have a look at this. Have a look at this closely, folks. It's a lovely shot. It picked up pace as it went past Shubman Gill. Look at his right hand. Wow, that's a lot of moisture out there. So as soon as that ball continues running across there, I wonder what the impact will be on guys like Rashid coming in a little bit later with a moist ball.
Just speaking to a couple of the Gujarat Titans support staff earlier, and they said yesterday when they came to practice, say 7:30 start, around 9 o'clock, the ground gets drenched. Oh, how easy is that? How easy is that? It's 6.
Yep, he's wonderful to watch when he's in full flow, and this is exactly what he can do for Mumbai Indians this season. Just bat. Just show off your wonderful skill, your tremendous timing. Effortless, that is. And it does, it goes for 6. Don't buy it in a shop. The talent that he has and the timing that he has, no shop sells it.
And the time that he has to play them.
Got to pull the length back slightly, not too short. Yeah, better. The 2 boundaries have come when he's missed his length in this over.
This one didn't bounce. It skidded through after pitching. It was a good comeback by Omar Zai after being hit for a couple of boundaries and a 6. Good wicket to get. He was looking dangerous there.
Once he lives on his good length or just short of it, he gets the benefit as a bowler. 40 for 2.
So 40 for 2. 4 overs have been bowled. It's all happening. Some glorious shots. A couple of wickets. An excellent timing. Ball racing away. He's played some glorious shots. Rohit Sharma, but Brevis getting into the act straight away. First ball. The boundary is beginning to come.
Yeah, he's got an opportunity, young Brevis. Watched a lot of IPL over the last couple of years. Young man. Mumbai Indians have invested a lot in him. Sort of just a back foot punch and ball raced off the face of the bat to the cover boundary.
Obviously has the skill sets for them to keep persisting and hoping. Just 20 years of age. Again, that one skidding onto him. There are fan parks all around the country, the IPL fan parks, and if you can't watch it at the stadium, go to these fan parks and have a ball. Great entertainment. Meerut, Bikaner, Solapur, Midnapore. And they're flooded with people, and people of all ages. Plenty of banter, music. You get the feeling as if you're here at the ground.
Horizontal bat shot at the moment. So bowling at the stump, off stump, looking to hit off stump, good length. I think it's very important for the bowlers.
He is skitty off the surface, no question about it. This one about 139, 46 for 2 after 5.
Rashid Khan into the attack and brought in early because there is a lot of dew. Be interesting to see how he goes. One thing the dew will do, it'll make the ball skid after pitching. It'll be a heavy ball. Slip in place as well. Oh, can't find the gap. The opportunity was there. He's up. There was width on offer. Not easy for him to grip it as well. You see a lot of spinners these days, when they know conditions are going to be like this, they practice with a wet ball. Maybe bucketed practice, you just tip the ball in, start getting used to bowling with a wet ball. It's not easy. Like everything, it demands practice.
That's it!
Swept in the gap. Picked his spot nicely there.
Off the stump, it was in total control, and that's Mumbai Indians. 50. Beautiful sweep shot, just in a gap, a bit uppishly. Not a catch at all. 52 coming up. Still a long way to go, but you'd think that at this stage 5.4 is gone. Mumbai Indians are slightly ahead.
So good over. Just 6 conceded. 6 overs gone. 52 for 2. Two wickets have fallen. And Rohit Sharma has played some lovely shots. Good counter-attack from Naman and Rohit Sharma. Just when Dheer was looking dangerous. Omar Zai getting his second wicket. But Rohit Sharma has looked in. Good touch. Rashid Khan came in, pretty tidy over. 52 for 2. Still to come, Tilak Hardik, David, Mullani. Plenty of batting with bat deep. Kotsia, Piyush Chawla, they can be very useful lower down. Very good turnout today. Crowd well in excess of 80,000 or so. And it's a good contest at the moment. We've had some really good matches in the IPL already. Terrific game last night in Kolkata. See the lights on the mobile phones. It's a terrific spectacle. So 52 for 2. And that's 6 overs. We've done with power play, and now Sai Kishore into the attack. Had a very good season for Tamil Nadu in domestic cricket. .58 matches, 63 wickets. He's a good cricketer.
The ball's going to skid. There's just a bit of dew on the surface, so won't grip that much for the spinners. For the seam bowlers, they'll get a little more carry as well.
I think you'd see a lot of the spinners using the angle, trying to get it, just come back into the stump.
Catch! That's up in the air, lands safely. Just give it a little more air this time.
Makes good use of his height. Yes, you can see that. Slowing it down considerably, about 7 kilometers slower than the first delivery.
Spoken to young Bravis on a few occasions, and he's very much interested in playing in Test cricket as well. Of course, he's made his name in the Youth World Cup, here in the IPL as well, playing a lot of T20 cricket. A little obstruction there, but single taken.
Well, that's a pretty good record. 11 innings, 7 wickets. Economy under 7 over the last couple of years. Wearing his speed, you can see that. The first ball 90, the next ball 83.5, then 95, and now this one again 10 kilometers slower, 85 kilometers. Not looking to toss it up so much, but looking to just slow the pace.
It's a good over so far. Spencer Johnson, you can see him bowling on a line. Good variations already from Sai Kishore. And it's a good start. There's 3 runs of the over. It's 55 for 2. $55 for 2. Still rushing. That's up in the air. Clears long off. And first 6 for Brevis.
That's a good connection. It was the length ball, which was bowled at 92 kilometers per hour. Got just a little bit of room outside the off stump and hit it with the turn as well.
I'm just a little bit worried about the fact his bat is going across the line. It went straight, it went slightly to the offside of a straightish mid-off. Just need to keep that top hand in a little bit more and get that bat going through. Any spin at all could slice up into the air. Come on!
And with the previous over only going for 3 runs, the Mumbai Indians knew that they had to try and put the pressure back on the Gujarat bowlers.
And there's the Angel 1 moment. Playing sensibly here, Rohit.
Here, Rohit speaking in Hindi on the stump mic. I'm not too sure Brevis understands too much Hindi, or maybe he does.
Catch! Again, we see him trying to use more the horizontal version of the bat, with me trying to hit straight. A little bit element of risk. And the bowler is bowling at the stumps, spinning it away from you. Tend to want to play more with the spin, more with a vertical bat than anything else.
A little wider, just slowing it up. 8 gone, 64 for 2.
Taiki Shore. Lovely changes of pace. Karen Pollard, Ian Bishop, Kevin Peterson, Brian Lara here. Hope you can hear us. What was discussed, Karen, at the break and play?
Obviously, the spinners is going to come on now. The ball is not going to spin as much because there's a bit of dew out there. So we just try to play it as we see it. Obviously, there's certain sort of principles and fundamentals we follow at this part of the game that has worked for us. So that has been the discussion.
Polly KP, easier sitting in the dugout, or would you prefer to be playing?
At this juncture right now, I'm happy. So you guys won't criticize whatever I do on the cricket field. So I can sit back and, that's what.
Beg your pardon.
No.
Beg your pardon.
I'm just kidding. No. In all honesty, I've played a long time. I've played 13 years for this franchise, and I get the opportunity now to share some of that experience, to the guys, and hopefully it works and we continue to do well.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot. It's very, very smart batting. Because he's a smart cricketer, he's an intelligent cricketer, isn't he, Polly?
Yes, Rohit is a class above himself. Obviously, he has done it in international cricket in all 3 formats. He's obviously a legend, of the game, and obviously we don't want anything better than to see Rohit Sharma, scoring runs for us. So obviously he has gotten a good start so far. Let's not jinx it too much and see if he can take it deep in the innings for us.
Karen, Rohit is looking good with the bat, as we see in face of this delivery. Picking up a couple here, maybe just one. But Karen, more importantly, going back to this fielding, I see he took a catch in your favorite position at deep mid-on. Are you coaching him directly on that position, because you have taken some magnificent catches in the deep out there, and he's just gone from obviously inside the circle down to the boundary?
The way he took that one, I think I need to give him some pointers. He looked a bit uncomfortable there. But yeah, but it's good, it's good to see him running around the field. When you look at it, he has all corners of the ground, and being involved in the game in that aspect as well. But obviously, he's a class player, class fieldsman, slips anywhere he feels. We know he's pretty safe.
Kyron, I thought you were going to come back with there's only one KP, even though we have one up here.
No, I have respect. The legend up there as well. He has done fantastic thing for international cricket.
Love it.
I will never criticize you again.
Lovely.
Thanks for your time, KP.
No problem. Thank you.
We'll come back to a point in the next over, something you said about DWreckers. 71 for 2. .71 for 2, another 98 needed from 11 overs. Spencer Johnson, the left-arm quickie, Played for the Brisbane Heat, the successful Brisbane Heat in the BBL this year. Out of Adelaide has had a history of injury problems, but he just seems to be putting that whole fitness thing together now and is getting international recognition. Up and over, an audacious shot from DWreckers.
Yeah, well, if you ask DWreckers where he'd love to face a delivery of the left-arm seamer, it's exactly here. 137 kilometers per hour, so there was pace on, and the quicker it comes, the quicker it goes. He's a wonderful player, square of the wicket. Look how he sets himself. He's almost ready for that shot. The cut for the pull, and then he hits it down the ground as well with great strength. Welcome to the IPL, Spencer Johnson.
I was listening to your point, Brian, about DWreckers, and I know, KP, you talked about the actual fact he averaged 18 in the SA20. He was very good in the Under-19 World Cup. What I was pleased to see with Brevis, and it's no portent to success, was that he actually played some first-class cricket recently and got his first 2 first-class hundreds, which doesn't necessarily transfer into T20 cricket, but what it does is it's an important learning school for how to pace your batting, how to shape up your technique.
I think Brian Laura, sitting next to me a little bit earlier, did say in the piece that I've seen that so many times from Rohit Sharma. I tell you what, that's nowhere to bowl to Rohit Sharma. Short, he is so good on the short stuff. He's brilliant. It's a 50 partnership from these two, just from 39 deliveries. But it's just sheer quality. How many times have we seen this? Stay away from there for Rohit Sharma. Brian, you were saying, weren't you, I think in the first half of the game, you were talking about batters, and you've played the longer form of the game. You understand your game, you learn your game. You're almost better suited to this format, having earned your stripes in the longer format.
This is knocked on to Tidman, but yes, there's exception to the rule. The likes of, like, even the gentleman we were just speaking to, Karen Paula, who played this form of the game from start to finish. But I believe that some of the best players are the ones that actually play Test cricket. They have that foundation, they have the technical strength, and then they go on into this version of the game and express themselves better. I mean, you would not bet on back in the day on Kallis being a good T20 player, but he turned out to be a good T20 player. Even in Chandrapal, when he started Test cricket, he became a very good 50-over cricketer, just from the fact that he had the foundation, the technical skills playing the longer version of the game, and he just added a few things to this. So for a young man like this, playing first-class cricket for the World Bravis is very, very important. He would learn to spend time at the crease, learn a different way to batting 4, 5, 6 hours. In this version here, you know, where he bats, he gets 40, 50 balls, he's lucky. If he gets 400, 500 balls in the entire tournament, he's lucky. So I think it's always a great asset to have that foundation behind you.
That'll evolve as we go deeper into the paradigm of cricket, but that works for bowlers as well as batters. Saiki Shaw did his best, but he could not stop it. It's so fast across the outfield. Halfway mark of the innings, 88 for 2.
Gives himself a little bit of room, Rohit Sharma. Sort of preempts where the delivery is going to be bowled, and he goes through the offside again. And with that dew that we have seen, and there's so much. Quite funny, actually. You don't often see the Australian fast bowlers looking after batters in the way that Spencer Johnson looked at Rohit Sharma. Look at this, almost holds him up. McGrath, he would have done that to you, Laura?
Not at all. Not Bretley, wherever he's sitting, he's watching this. I mean, just put the spikes into my back.
But I suppose that's also what franchise cricket and T20 cricket has done. It's built relationships and it's built friendships so that all these players are actually very close to each other. You know, Lasith Malinga, would he ever eat it, the great bowler that he was, and the great friend that he's become for a lot of players.
Yeah, we've seen it in other sports, and since cricket have turned to this franchise format where players are moving around the world, playing with members that they normally play against internationally, it's created a lot of good friendship, a lot of camaraderie. And even back in Trinidad, you see a lot of guys going to, you know, Paul At's home, or should pick up a couple on the misfield? No. But yeah, there's a lot of friendship created because of this franchise cricket, which is great.
And it's a big home, isn't it?
Been a few times, yeah, got lost.
There's the dew factor is going to play its role. Bish spotted that very early this evening. And it's going to certainly play a role here now.
Plays that shot very well off piece and spin. 11 overs gone, 97 for 2. Side of the stadium, sort of walked around it. When we were driving from the airport today, Brian, we drove parallel to the ground, and just seeing it from the outside from a distance of about a mile away.
I believe you were up at that hour in the morning, Bish. I was asleep on the drive. I came downstairs at 3:30. You were there bright and early. It's good.
At my age, you don't need as much sleep.
Talking about the outside of the stadium, KP, we had a proper look this afternoon, didn't we?
We went to the wrong entrance, Bish, and we couldn't get around the one side of the ground, so we saw a lot of it.
This guy knows it well.
Oh,
Terrific. Beautiful. And we talked about punching the ball off the back foot, this time behind square. To the back face.
Yeah, beautiful. Titans have to find a way to pick up a wicket or two here. If they don't, this can be an easy victory for the Mumbai Indians.
you mustn't also lose sight of who DWreckers is batting with at the moment, because sometimes you can walk out to bat and you can gain a lot of confidence by the player that you're playing with. And with Rohit Sharma on 41 from 26 and in full flow, you've got guys like Sachin Tendulkar sitting in the dugout. It just makes you gain an extra gear, makes you stand taller, stand prouder. And when you've got the talent of Brevis in this environment, I'm sure this isn't the last time we're going to see him play in this manner.
And here is my 11 circle ultimate team for the day. Not mine, but theirs. The 11 players who have scored the highest fantasy points from both teams in today's match. So far, the ultimate performers. Mazai is brilliant with the new ball Sai Siddhartha, and I'm happy to see Gerald Coetzee there. Mumbai Indians have attracted a lot of South African fast bowlers in the past. You go back to the Sean Pollock, Marchant de Lange, the two the Jansen twins. So good to see now Brevis. I think for Brevis, the whole thing for a lot of people is in a situation like this where they're not under too much pressure, if he can see it to the end. If you get a good one, you get a good one. But to be able to finish an innings, talk to me about how important that is.
Yeah, that's what you judge yourself on. Yes, you want to get the runs, you want to make batting look easy, but the hardest part is finishing the game off, being a finisher. You want to be labelled as a player at the end of your career who finished games. And it's hard, it's real hard, because the intensity of the game raises. From overs 15 to 20, the intensity goes up. My goodness, hasn't he got wonderful hands? Rashid Khan is on the point boundary, just about gets there. That ball flew off the bat. 64 from 50 deliveries. This should be very easy. Square of the wicket strong.
He's dominated the partnership as well in ball's face. Rohit opening the innings, he's got 29 balls. Rohit sort of playing that anchor role. He's on 42. Good strike rate, both batters. We're just seeing Bravis really coming to his own. This is such an important innings for him. Beginning of the IPL, having an opportunity to play and put a 50 under his belt here. Establish himself for a few matches. He's always going to be on the edge in terms of selection.
The man who has been running in here, Mohit Sharma, was very good last year with 27 wickets, but Brevis has handled it well so far. High score 49 in the Tata IPL 2022 against Punjab. He played 7 games for Mumbai. And you know, we're only glancing at landmarks. It's not the be-all and end-all in this format in particular, but he's growing. Put it down. Wasn't the easiest chance, but it's one Mohit Sharma will feel got away. 107 for 2.
Hurt his finger in the process. Hopefully he's okay. 62 are only required now from 48. The Mumbai Indians to get off to a start here, collecting all the points in Ahmedabad.
So Sharma dropping Sharma. Not an easy one, and it's always hit back at you. It's something that Gujarat Titans want at this stage. This is a nice settled partnership. 77 from 54. They're spacing it beautifully. 62 needed from 48. What he's done, he's injured himself as well. That's a good shout. The finger has gone up. He attacks the stumps all the time, Sai Kishore. Rohit Sharma decides to go up.
Yes, his front foot was well forward. Maybe impact might be just a little bit outside the off stump. If it isn't outside the off stump, then he's got to go.
Player review for LBW. Original decision is out. It's a fair delivery. Looking at the split screen now. Okay, keep it going. Okay, ball is very close to the bat. I will lead Alvarez here. Yes, keep it going. Gap between bat and ball. Flat line. Keep it going. Yes, keep it going. Flat line as the ball passes the bat. No bat involved. Ball tracking piece. waiting for ball tracking Vinith. Ball tracking coming Vinith. Pitching outside off, impact in line. Wickets hitting. Thank you. I go back to Vinith on field. Vinith, you can stay with your decision. You are on screen now. You can signal now.
It's another good decision. Rohit Sharma has to depart. And the ball hitting the stumps in the review. And they've lost their third wicket now. It's a good innings. Made 43 from 29. It's 107 for 3. So Tilak Varma has made his way out to the centre. The left hand, right hand batting combination out there. Two young players. Revis 20, Tilak Varma 21, both with bright futures. He's done well for the Mumbai Indians already. Last man to go, Rohit Sharma. Looked out once he missed it.
Yes, if the impact was not going to be outside the off stump, it was going to go on to hit the stumps. He likes to play that sweep shot, play it square of the wicket, sometimes in front of square. The Sai Kishore, that's a big wicket, that's a big wicket. He was looking dangerous, Rohit Sharma.
He's bowled well. He's bowled with good control. The lines have been good. Varied his pace nicely. Ball racing away there across the turf. It's wet. There's plenty of dew. And the ball's skidding off the surface. So 5 off the over, 112 for 3. So 112 for 3. Still to come, Hardik Pandya, Tim David. This is why they're so dangerous. They've got so much depth in their batting. Hardik, David, Mulani, Kotsa, they can contribute. Crowd in excess of 80,000 today. It's terrific support for this first game in Narendra Modi Stadium. A fabulous sight, really. Can be intimidating for any young player coming and playing for the first time. But yet there'll be a lot of players who thrive in this atmosphere. Just want this big stage.
It's a big number. It is a very, very big number. Over 80,000 people here in Ahmedabad this evening, and they've been treated to some good cricket, some very good cricket. They've also got some superstars that they've been able to watch and be entertained by. A lot of dew around the ground at the moment, so the 56 required from 41 should not be an issue for Mumbai Indians. It won't be something that the fans have come to see, certainly not.
Good change of pace. That's his strength. That's why he was so successful last year. He bowls at this time of the innings. Constant changing of pace. Some really good slower deliveries. And it's all bowled with the same action, the same arm speed, which makes him so successful. Not easy to pick. Holds the back of the hand delivery as well.
Yeah, we saw a wonderful exhibition of slow bowling yesterday from Harshit Rana.
Lucky inside edge for 4.
Well, this is what happens every time he bowls at his normal speed or the usual speed, about 130 plus. The ball tends to go off the bat that much quicker. But when he slows it down, it just makes it difficult.
Yes, he has a good record against the Mumbai Indians, Mohit Sharma. Last year in the qualifier 2, he had a 5-wicket haul.
Very clever changes of pace. Bumrah, we saw earlier in the piece this evening, changes of pace. We saw in the test matches, Bumrah. But when you can follow suit and you can produce something fairly similar with an element of surprise, then you're going to do the job. Most wickets versus the Mumbai Indians. And that's a good record because the Mumbai Indians are a strong batting lineup. They always have been a strong batting lineup. Bat there, definite bat. Attacking the stumps as well. Some shorter in height, so he's just top of the stumps at very best. Got one review right at the top of the show to Shubman Gill. He's not going to go with this one. He wants to keep his record at 100%.
Yes, clearly a thick inside edge. That's what Shubman Gill, who's standing at extra cover, was saying. He was right there. He would have seen it. Yes, that's what he's saying, inside edge, inside edge.
Good running. 9 of the over, 14 gone, 121 for 3.
Hey.
121 for 3. Yes, 123 now. Just 46 needed from 35. And then they need a flurry of wickets here to try and create some panic. There's plenty of dew there, so it's not easy for the bowlers as well. And these are two youngsters, 120, the other 21, so they're quick between the wickets. Even if the boundaries don't come, the strikes rotating, the scoreboard ticking.
We're talking a little bit earlier about the intensity in the game and where it goes to in the last 5 overs. And with these youngsters here, they haven't finished too many games off. And so there's still a lot of pressure here on Mumbai Indians to get over the line. 44 from 34 doesn't seem like a lot. I mean, 7 or 5 last night, and Kolkata seemed like a foregone conclusion that Sunrisers were going to do the job. But this is tomorrow. Big clash. Very, very big clash. You've got Kohli and Buff du Plessis turning up. The big clash. Punjab, they won. They are 1 from 1. RCB lost in Chennai on Friday night. So it's a big game. The IPL's a big tournament, and there are big games every single night.
It's the beauty. The next 2 months, entertainment galore.
You'll see here, you'll see the batters, and they start to panic. They start talking more to each other. They start to feel a little bit intimidated by the score. See 43 runs, who's going to get it? How quickly are we going to get it? There's a lot of pressure here. You've got to just try, and with experience, you sort of navigate your way through. But when you start hitting fielders like this again here now, Rashid Khan is bowling. Young batters. A lot happens underneath those helmets.
And he's keeping it simple. He's targeting the stumps. He's waiting for the mistake. There's not much spin out there. Just 5 of the over. 126 for 3. So Mohit Sharma.
Another dot is 3 dot balls in a row, 2 from Rashid Khan.
They're celebrating the boundary hitters on our Rupe on the go fours leaderboard. Just as they lead in fours, Rupe leads in rewards. Rohit leading at the moment here in this game, 7 boundaries. Brevis on the other hand is 46. He's at 2 boundaries, 3 sixes. It's pulled and worked for Rashid Khan in the deep. 7 boundaries for Rohit Sharma in his innings. Some lovely shots. It's the beauty about when he goes. It's all cricketing shots, most of them. Nicely bowled. I saw the batsman moving across, just altered the pace again.
And there's a little bit of panic here from these two youngsters. Experience is something. Experience is a thing that counts for a lot. And well, he is experienced at bowling at this time of the game. He understands the batter. He knows which deliveries to bowl. He's changing his pace. He was at 133s, then down to 110.
Almost get the feeling that they're looking for a boundary or a 6 very soon. So something just give here. Straight to the fielder. And another good over so far.
Sometimes a boundary or a 6 can actually break the shackles. And the last couple of overs have been pretty tight from the Gujarat Titans. No boundaries there. 13 deliveries after before the last boundary was hit. The 2 overs.
Well, you can't keep him in his seat. Ashish will be everywhere. He knows that this wicket here can tilt the scales. There could be another twist. It's straight back and taken this time. Could almost see it coming. He missed one of Rohit Sharma earlier. But the surname this time is Brevis, not Sharma. He takes it.
Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful catch this from the bowler. And we talk about experience at this stage of the game. Rohit Sharma, well, he has plenty of it. And Ravi, you were talking about the need for a 6 or a 4, and Sunil, you were talking about how that then breaks the shackles. Well, the 6 or the 4 didn't come. The wicket came. And the youngster Brevis, he played nicely. He played really well, actually. I think he'll be very happy with the way that he played. Bitterly disappointed he got out for 46 and didn't take his team home. But it's 129 for 4, and I think all the players are together and they're there for a reason, because it's now time for a Siatai's strategic timeout.
A lot of action
already throughout the course of the innings. Brevis in that partnership with Rohit Sharma went very, very well. Half-century partnership. A missed opportunity. And then Rohit went across a straight run from the impressive Sai Kishore. No missing it this time from Rohit Sharma. Hit straight at him from Brevis. Meaning that Mumbai Indians need another 40 from 25 deliveries. 6 wickets in hand. Sai Sudarshan, 45, talked about the pitch being not straightforward to play on. There's a lot of due formation over the course of the second half of this game. End of the Siatar strategic timeout. Rohit Sharma has been very, very good at the back end. He was last season too. Tim David off the mark straight away. 130 for 4. Rashid Khan. A little bit of spin, grip.
He's getting the ball to turn away. He's bowled 3.1 overs for 20 runs, always economical.
He's not hit it. Or has he? No, just inside. And they only get one. Only one.
Not sure about the effort there by the man at mid-wicket and the boundary, and even the mid-on and the boundary. Very tender in your steps towards this ball. Plugged. And as you said, he had just 1 run, surprisingly. But Rashid Khan at this stage of the innings, when the player has to be aggressive towards him, comes into his own, he knows where to bowl the ball, keep the pressure on. And they're well in this game, the Titans.
Oh, didn't take a run. This is the wicket of Brevis. You can say that the ball caught him rather than he caught the ball.
Turn it down again. I wonder what the situation, how do we read this singles being turned down with Rashid Khan?
Is this a discussion pre-match about maybe a matchup? Rashid Khan, the left-handed batter. It's the only reason you can see it. one delivery from Rashid Khan to Tim David, went into the gap just a couple of yards away from being a 6, or just singles being turned down at this stage.
Come on!
Even that they take reluctantly.
This is what happened a couple of videos ago. Looked to play the reverse sweep. But it was the ball before that where he hit to deep mid-wicket and didn't take a single. You really can't afford dot balls at this stage.
I think maybe the only thing I can see is that Tim David's ability to smack the fast bowlers, which are the ones that are left. Spencer's got 3, Mohit's got 1, Umesh's got 2. His ability to win the game just off his play against fast bowling could be the only excuse. Not even that.
It was too early in the over. I can understand that happening towards the end of the over, but
Short leg in. Not a great record against leg spin, and the short leg is in. Very attacking move. He's deep.
Nice, Rashid! Ball in
I'll come back to that actually. 1-3-3 for 4. Attack him if you have a weakness. You can afford to just nudge the ball into a gap and get off strike without taking a big risk and wait for the fast bowlers to come in the same way, so that you're not having a barren over. And over required. This format is a fascinating game. Sunny, last night we sat and we watched 60 required off the last 3 overs, and Sunrisers fall short by 4. They needed 7 off the last 5 deliveries, did not get there. Such a funny game. Hardik Pandya. This is why I often say you should have a hitting net. He wants to be striking a few balls in case he has to come in and face maybe 5-6 deliveries.
Yes, but the 2 spinners have bowled their overs. Sai Kishore 4 overs for 24. Rashid 4 overs for 23. That is top class stuff. And not to forget what Mohit Sharma is doing as well.
And of course, these are the front runners for the Punch.ev Electric Strike of the Match Awards. Those are some of the extraordinary strike rates. 200 for Namandir, or Mazai, 155. Rohit Sharma on there. Rahul Tewatia, Shubman Gill, the captain, who is now in the business of trying to pull this off. They needed 43 of the last 5, Mumbai. Right, given that this as well is where Mohit Sharma is so good with this back of the hand slower delivery.
Yes, he's got a lot of experience. Brought back into the IPL with the Titans for a couple seasons. Done very well last year, and this, as you said, Ian, this is where his strength is, his ability to slow the pace down, change of pace, bowl the quick Yorker. Tim David and Tilak will have their work cut out here to get this 35 runs in 17 balls.
In the gap, split the gap.
And that's the reason he's been sent ahead of the skipper. Because the skipper calculated that there was just 1 over of the spinner left, Rashid, and then it was going to be the medium pacers is Umesh Yadav. Omar Zai's got 1, Umesh Yadav has got 2, and he's so good. Anything over medium pace, Tim David can clobber it anywhere.
This is where his reputation has been growing as one of the finishers of the game, the primary ones. One back for two, but he caught Brevis with one hit back at him. He wasn't going to catch that one, Mohit Sharma. It will be a review.
Umpire review for run out at the striker end. Keep it on. Yeah, bat has landed. Thank you, ready with my decision for the big screen.
A little bit of information being passed on to Spencer. Ball is for two. Good job down there at deep square. Some big games coming up in Tata IPL 2024. Virat Kohli, Faf du Plessis will be going up against the Kings tomorrow in Bengaluru. Super Kings, Chennai Super Kings, then take on Gujarat in Chennai on the 26th. And Sunrisers will be taking on Mumbai Indians on the 27th in Hyderabad. We saw what Klaasen could do last night. Mumbai are trying to make their way here today. Chennai have already started off with a win with Ruturaj Gaikwad and company. And Gujarat fighting to get over the line. Very good slower ball again. There's no deep fine, no deep third. So there's very little pace on the ball.
And if you see, it's the slower deliveries which have been bowled economically. The dot ball here. Earlier on, the slower deliveries were just conceding two. The quicker ones are the ones that Tim David likes.
Your mind goes to who's bowling next. We talked about Spencer. Omazai has an over remaining. Umesh Yadav has overs up his sleeve. Choice here for Shubman Gill. High, it's not got any distance. Will it land safely? No, no, brilliant, brilliant. He is so good. So very good. Miller, safe hands. And that pays off again from Mohit Sharma.
Brilliant bowling from Mohit Sharma, taking the pace off a majority of this over. Slaps it into the wicket. Climbing with no pace at all. Tim David had to try to get as much on, and that is a brilliant catch by Miller. Much expected. He's an outstanding fielder. The applause of their coach, Ashish Nehra. And they're in this game. They're in this game, the Titans. .142 for 5. Mumbai.
Captain Pandya. Mohit Sharma finishes with 2 for 32 from his 4. He went for 19 off his first 2 overs, 13 off his next 2. Spencer into the attack. Expensive in his first over. Sounded very good, so good from Tilak Verma. Rolls back, and the treatment of Spencer